Hello, Caspar here on the 12th of May 2022. Look, I've got three Italian red wines here. They're all from the same producer, all from great varieties I think many of you won't have heard of at all. Two of which I'm pretty familiar with, one of which not really familiar at all. So I'm going to do them separately. So this is the first one. What have I got here? I've got a bottle of 2021 Gringnolino d'Asti. Gringnolino is the grape variety. Producer Cossetti. Cossetti, about whom I don't know a great deal. There's another word on the label here, Gelsomora. Gelsomora, which I guess is the cuvee name. 13%. Gringnolino, the grape variety, I absolutely love, I have to say. And why? Well, it's a bit of a sort of naughty child on the block, really. It has to be managed very carefully. I think probably in the winery as well as in the vineyard. Uh, it's got something of the Pinot Noir about it. It's generally very light, both in terms of body and colour. It can be incredibly light, and in fact, this one is remarkably light. But it can have these extremely wayward tannins, which can push it into the realms of the extremely sort of rustic. But let's have a look at this 2021 Gringnolino d'Asti Gelsomora from Cossetti, and I'm looking at 13% alcohol. I've just said it, it's incredibly pale. I mean, I've seen Bordeaux rosés, I think, those clairette wines from Bordeaux that are deeper than this. It's a sort of tomato cherry red, but so pale. Goodness me. There we are. Let's smell it. Well, that aroma is, there's something very, very varietal about it. Just there's a character of Gringnolino there. What is it? It's crisp. It's red cherry. This example is particularly ripe. I has a lovely density, almost Tizer-like, if you remember, old enough to remember Tizer. Tizer-like cherry. Hint of something nutty about it. I found hazelnuts earlier when I did my written tasting notes about an hour ago. And a sort of fresh orange juice character to it. Fresh orange. Freshness, smells absolutely delicious. Well, look, if you love Pinot Noir, if you love drinking Pinot Noir, particularly with food, because I think it's the wine that really needs a bit of food. I think this will float your boat. It's medium weight. There's air inside it. It's a sort of cooler climate wine. It's not a wine of the Mediterranean South. It's got air inside it and this bright acidity that just sort of lifts everything up to another plane. It's lively. It's that red fruit. There was something very domestic about it earlier, sort of a particularly strawberry character that I find less now. It's much more on its cherry with breathing. It's got a good weight of fruit, but it's very much a light wine. It's a wine you'd almost be thinking about chilling if it wasn't for those tannins. And I've got to say, those tannins have settled down with aeration, as you kind of expect. But I think it's a wine for food, and a great wine just to have with slices of salami. Fairly straightforward dishes, I would imagine. God, you try it and tell me. It's just a lovely, lovely thing. There we are. That's been 2021 Gringnolino d'Asti, a cuvee. I think the name is Gelsomora. Gelsomora from the winery called Cossetti. And we're up in Piedmont area in northern Italy here, so just really intriguing and delightful wine.